On behalf of RSMC New Delhi, India Meteorological Department, WMO, ESCAP and PTC member countries, we extend a warm welcome to all of you. And as you all are aware, we are commemorating 50th year of establishment of PTC and RSMC New Delhi. And as part of that event, we are organizing various activities. And today we have fifth lecture in series by Dr. Kyaw Moe Oo, Director General of Meteorology and Hydrology, Myanmar. Sir has a vast experience of about 20 years in meteorology, and he has significantly contributed towards disaster risk reduction due to severe weather in Myanmar. So he'll discuss with us the evolution of early warning system in Myanmar that has led the disaster managers to significantly minimize the death toll due to cyclones over the region. So Cyclone Mocha is such an example, and we are further happy to inform you that today we have with us Dr. Martha Abbasi, Head of the Marine Meteorology Department of Iran Meteorological Organization, on behalf of Director General, Islamic Republic of Iran Meteorological Organization, to welcome the distinguished speaker. So over to you, Dr. Martha.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Martha Abbasi, graduated PhD in Physical Oceanography, and I'm Head of Marine Meteorological from Meteorological Organization of Iran. Our organization is permanent representative in WMO from 1959 and joined to panel on Tropical Cyclone Bay of Bengal and joined to panel on Tropical Cyclone Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea from 2018. This year, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Tropical Cyclone Panel, IRIMO has the honor to hold a virtual conference in coming October. I'm so pleased to be with you today and to have the chance to introduce our speaker. As you all are aware that we are commemorating 50th anniversary of PTC. Today we have 50th lecture in the series by Dr. Kyaw Moe Oo, Director General of Department of Meteorology, Myanmar, and permanent representative of Myanmar to WMO since 2017. With PhD in physics, Dr. Kyaw has an experience of 20 years in meteorology. He has made significant contributions in the field of early warning system and disaster management in Myanmar. He successfully led his team during recent cyclone Mocha that crossed Myanmar as an extremely severe cyclone storm with wind speed of 180 to 190 km per hour, gusting to 210 km per hour on 14th May, and under his leadership, the death toll over Myanmar was just 145 against the deaths of about 1,045,000 persons during a similarly intense storm Nargis in 2008. He is member of working group at Disaster Management Center and focal person of Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. He was a co-chair of end-to-end early warning project supporting JICA and project steering committee of the adoption of dry zone greening and drought monitoring project. He has made significant contribution in meteorology, hydrology, seismology, and administration in DMH. Today, Mr. Kyaw will share with us the evolution of early warning system in Myanmar. We welcome you, sir. Please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Mata. Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon.
Good
Excellency,
afternoon.
distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please, you share of our slide.
Yes, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Okay. Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. I am very happy to the commemorate of the 50th anniversary of the WMO ESCAP Panel of the Tropical Cyclone of the lecture series. Today, I would like to be the present of the evolution of the early warning system of the Department of Meteorology and Hydrology. Please. Next. This is our outline.
Just the slide disappeared again. Can you share again?
Yes, sir.
Enough here. Yes. Hello.
Sir, I was sharing.
Yes, Monica, you were sharing,
Yes, I was sharing, sir.
but now it is.
Ma'am, share again. I think it somehow closed. You share again, please.
Sir, Dr. Kyaw, are you sharing the screen?
Yes, I.
Sir, I was sharing.
Yes, please. You will share of the.
Shall I unshare?
Presently, nothing is shared actually.
Shall I share, sir?
Yes, you share again.
Share करो फिर हाँ जो भी share किया था जो means what you had shared you share now again. Yeah, now it is coming. But why so many messages are there?
Is it visible now?
Okay.
The climate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
fine.
yes, thank you. Yes. Firstly, I would like to be introduced of our climate in Myanmar. Myanmar is the tropical monsoon climate regions based on the analysis of the pressure, rainfall, and temperature. The climate of this country can be described under the following of the 4 seasons. Normally of the 3 seasons, we would like to be the spread of the four season. Now in monsoon season is December to February and hot weather season of the March and May, and the southern monsoon season of the May to September, and the retreating of the southern monsoon season of the October to November. In the Union of Myanmar, the observation of the indicated the climate change is taking place in the field of the temperature, precipitation, extreme climate, and severity of the disaster, and in the southwest monsoon future. Regarding the temperature, the mean maximum temperature is increasing. Extreme temperature even are increasing both frequently and intensity associated with of the intensity of the El Nino. The southern monsoon onset in the country is the beginning of the list, and its withdrawal from the country is advancing earlier. The southern monsoon duration of the shortened by 3 weeks from the northern part of area and 1 week from the other part area. Next. Throughout the responsibility of the Department of Meteorology and Hydrology for disaster reduction are the early warning system in the main responsibility of the DMH in case of the disaster reduction. Department of Meteorology and Hydrology are observing meteorology, hydrological, and seismological phenomena to provide necessary information for disaster prevention, mitigation, and development of the socio-economic activity. Next. This is the meteorological hazard calendar of in our country. Cyclone occur of the April, May, and September, October, and November. High temperature is the summer season of the March, April, May, and low temperature. Now low temperature is the winter season of the January, February, and November and December. Drought season of the March to September, and square and general storm occur of the March to October, and flood season is the June to October. It's the rainy season. Heavy rainfall is also of the June to October, and monsoon depression occur of the May to October. These are the March, April, May. Next. Meteorological focus and warnings bulletin of the issue of the daily weather focus, daily weather focus, and monthly and seasonal weather focus. Aviation division is the aviation weather focus and sea route focus, square wind weather focus, and special weather focus, cyclone storm focus, and untimely rainfall focus, fault warning, hope warning, new record, and agro meteorological bulletin is issue of the agro division. Hydrological division is the focus and warning and bulletin system is a daily water level focus and daily water level focus and monthly and seasonal water level focus and significant water level bulletin, flood warning and bulletin, minimum alert water level and bulletin, and maximum alert water level and bulletin for low flow season. Seismological service is the tsunami warning and earthquake news. Next. Current student of the hydrological and meteorological network station. We have the previous time our station of the manually, and we would like to be changed of the automated weather station in our country. Now it may be the transition period. We have the more technical for the modernization of the automated weather observation system. Next. This is the our data transmission system. Our local observatory system is the measuring of the and sun of the station is the 5 times, and sun of the station is the 8 times per day, and it will send to the headquarters of the by phone, office, and email. We receive all of the data, and we would like to be using of the GDS system, and we would like to be the transmit of the RMC New Delhi and RTH. Primary meteorological and hydrological hazard of the firstly meteorological hazard is the cyclone, heavy fall, strong surge, and extreme temperature, and secondary rainfall, and hydrological hazard of the river flood, flash flood, and coastal flood in our country. This is the number of the percentage of the cyclone which crossed of the Myanmar coast of the 1877 to 2030. Every month for occur of the cyclone previous time our 5 months cannot be occurred of the cyclone. This is the rainy season, and one of the month of the March. Last year March 2022 March, one of the depression occurred in our RMC, and it may be present of our country. This is the first time of the Myanmar coast, and this is the I think this is the climate change of the affected of the cyclone present of the March. Next slide. Before Nagi, we have of the color coding of the stone. After Nagi, we have the color coding system for the stone, because our coastline area of the people were fishery, and most of the people cannot be clear of the scientific pronunciation. Now, after Nugget, we would like to be the color coding system, 5 color coding system. This color coding does not depend on the storm intensity. That is, whatever of the tropical depression, tropical storm, and cyclonic storm aiming only for risk of the storm. Yellow state is which is not expected to move towards the Myanmar coast by the present. Orange state is leading to the Myanmar coast by the present, and rest the cross of the Myanmar coast within these 12 hours. And brown state is the crossing to Myanmar coast by the present, and green state has crossed to Myanmar coast and free from the strong wind. Next slide. I would like to be comparison of the before existing warning service in our DMH Myanmar. Before 2008, we have no color coding system. After 2008, we are the 5 color coding system and short information as strong new of the before 2008. After 2008, DD information update new as and before Nuggets.
Whether we lost connection?
I think so, sir. Dr. Kyaw, you are not audible.
And the visible also.
And now let
Yes, electricity off, yes.
just a 2-minute wait.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, now we can hear you.
Yes,
Please
yes.
go ahead.
I am sorry for the electricity cut off.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No. Before Nuggets, we have the no radar. Now we have the 3 expand radar supporting of the JICA and no automated weather observation system of the before Nuggets. Now we would like to be installed of the 158 automated weather station. And before Nugget, we have the numerical weather prediction model, and after Nugget, we would like to be developed of the derived model and Diana tools. This is this table is the before Nuggets and after Nugget. It may be the improvement of our DMH. Next slide. During the Nugget, we are using of the satellite image from the west side. After Nugget 2010, JICA is supporting of the Himalaya satellite image. Now we are using of the Himalaya satellite image of the extremely severe cyclonic storm of the Mocha. Next slide. During the Nugget, we have no satellite image for west side of the and after Nugget, we have the 3 radar three assessment area of the in our department. One is the northern part of the area, and another one is of the north south part of the area, and the other one is of the central horizon area. Now we are using of the this radar for the Mocha cyclone period. This is the storm news of the previous nugget storm news. It may be a spread of the our daily newspaper. After nugget, right side left side is the after nugget. Now we would like to be issuing of the our cyclonic storm warning. It may be the we would like to be input of the color coding system, and we previous nuggets time we already our focus is the 12 hourly, and now it may be focusing of the 3 day ahead. It may be position, and our it may be input of the general question of the Mocha cyclone. This is the for example of the after nugget and before nugget and after nugget. Next slide. During the Nuggets newspaper, it may be a spread of the 2 paragraphs in our focus. The issue of the New Life of Myanmar for 3 and 4 May were not published online, probably not published in any form. Now it may be the New Life of Myanmar is the published of the newspaper and online. Next slide. During the Mocha, this is a spread of the New Light of Myanmar is the extreme severe cyclonic storm warning of the Mocha. It may be the our issue. It may be the completely almost of the our warning system. Next slide. This is the red alert of the and this is the brown state of the severe cyclonic storm warning. For example, of the at this time, cyclone Mocha is passing through of the our country of the near city. Now we would like to be issue of the brown state, and during we would like to be in next 24-hour focus and general caution is the Mocha cyclone. Next slide. The National Disaster Management Committee emergency meeting of the 6th May of the 2023. The Vice Chairman of the State Administrative Council, Deputy Prime Minister, Vice Senior General Sowin. He is leading of the this Mocha cyclone before PA. Now we would like to be at this time, and we are they also thought of the NWP system, numerical weather prediction system, and it will be a spread of the 2 category. One of the ECNWF and our DMH focus is the Yakai course, and GFS focus is ARE data course. Now he is spread of this meeting. It may be each of the subcommittee is preparing of the this Mocha cyclone and emergency opening of the emergency operation center, and then of the some of the area is cannot be passing through of the cyclone, but it may be the it may receive of the cyclone trade. This meeting is the very this is the first time of the before of the cyclone, because Mocha cyclone is starting of the 8 May of the low pressure area. Our leader is the meeting is the 6th May, and it may be prepared of the National Disaster Management Center of the emergency meeting. Next. This is the DMZ who of the meeting and clarification of the award of the 11 May. Vice Chairman of the Disaster Management Committee. He is he at this time Mocha cyclone is the everybody know of the Mocha cyclone passing through of the near city Myanmar coast, and now it may be how to prepare in and how to move of the safety area. It may be the examine of this meeting. Next. Our government is announced one of the red alert area. This red alert area is the first time of the cyclone. The cyclone Mocha over the central Bay of the Bengal and joining of the southeast Bay of Bengal, and is expected to move near city, which is between Kobza, Bangladesh, and Kyaw Moe Oo, Myanmar, on 14 May 2023. The following area has been of the declare of the red alert area with a high risk of the disaster depending on the coordination of the being hit and affected of the disaster. This is the 7 township. This township is the really of the passing through of the Mocha cyclone. We 3 days ahead of the announcement warning of the red alert area. Another warning of the Ministry of Transport and Communication, release of the notice of the banning fishing vessel from departing off and long of the Myanmar coast. And another one of the Ministry of Information, Deputy Minister, inspect of the IBRD what process ahead of the storm of the before Mocha cyclone. This all 3 conditions is the 3 days ahead of the Mocha cyclone. Next. Next slide. This is the precaution measure and the way of the Rakhine State. State Chief Minister is the and together with of the State Minister and state level of the department official closely supervise the arrangement of the movement of the resident in same area of the city or township where the storm is likely to hit. The Rakhine State Chief Minister who partly find of the resident who live in main and street of the road and city township. This is the State Chief Minister is awareness of the affected of the before affected of the cyclone area before affected of the cyclone area. It may be leading of the 2 days. Next slide. This is the this photo is the image of the loss and damage of the cyclone Mocha hit of the Rakhine State of the near city, and left side of the image of the clearing of the debris and relief of the strong 15. Next. This photo of the after Nagis, and this photo is the after Mocha cyclone passing through of the in our country. Next slide. Before 2008, we issue of the storm is the 6th category: low pressure area, depression, cyclonic storm, severe cyclonic storm, very severe cyclonic storm, and super cyclonic storm. After 2008, we would like to be issue of the 8th category of the cyclone, and in Mocha cyclone we would like to be the OB of the RSMC New Delhi cyclonic categories. Next slide. This is the number of cyclone formed in the Bay of Bengal and the Sea compared with of the number of cyclone which hit of the Myanmar coast of the 1981 to 2022. You may be clear of the maybe cross of the Myanmar coast of the January, March, April, May, and October, November, December. June, July, August, September is the cannot be occur of the cyclone. This time of the monsoon depression it may be occur on the cyclone passing through of the in our country. Yes. This is the number of cyclone found in the Bay of Bengal and the Sea and weight of the percentage of the total and number of cyclone hit of the Myanmar coast with percentage of the total 1981 to 2021. January is the and Bay of the Bengal it may be 5 cyclone occur. One may be passing through of the in our country, and also of the for example of the April a cyclone occur 3% and two cyclone passing of the in our country, and May is the 33 cyclone storm in the Bay of Bengal and 10 cyclone passing through of the in our country. May is the more affected of the cyclone disaster. Next slide. This is the cyclone storm information of the 1877 to the 2020. It may be the decade year 10 year to the depression and storm in the Bay of Bengal, which cross of the Myanmar coast of the 1877 to 2020. Lower part of the depression storm in the Bay of the Bengal of the Myanmar coast of the 1981 to 2023 of the Andaman Sea and Bay of Bengal. Next slide. This is the last cyclone storm passing cyclone storm previous RD1A system and existing RD1A system. You may be clear that of the 2008 threat of the very severe cyclone storm Nagis, and another one of the 2010 threat of the very severe cyclone storm of the Kiri, and maybe passing through of the Kyaw Phu, and another one of the 2007 threat of the cyclone storm of the Maruta. Now we would like to be improvement of the our cyclone warning of the offset threat of the extreme severe cyclone storm Mocha over the Bay of the Bengal for the period of the 9 to 15 May 2023. Yes. This is the cyclone storm cross of the Myanmar June of the 1877 to 2023. Some of the data is lagging because our department is the studying of the 1937. Most of the data of the 1950. Now we would like to be collected of the some of the data from the UNICEF and RSMC. This is the cyclone storm cross of the Myanmar June 1987 to 2000. Next. Next. Same period. Yes. And this photo is the former our Director General, Dr. Tonin. During the cyclone storm of the Nagis, at this time, he is the storm detail and parameter are obtained of the manual calculation due to the lacking of the modernized equipment and software during of the Nagis. Next slide. This is the Himalaya satellite image of the Mocha cyclone of the. Next slide. Next slide. We are the using of the Mocha cyclone of the radar image. This is our other threat of the extreme severe cyclone storm Mocha over the Bay of the Bengal for the period of the 9 to 15 May 2023. Next slide. we would like to be the after Nugget. We would like to be trying to the improvement of the our numerical weather prediction. This Oka cyclone, cyclone. We would like to be the reporting of the our ministry and upper level of the based on the three numerical weather prediction. One of the GFS and another one of the ECNWF. Another one is the our DMH weather research forecasting system. Next slide. Next slide. This is the numerical weather. Every day we would like to be the reporting of the our minister and upper level, and they would like to be decided of the respected aura or red alert level. Based on the 2000, this photo is the numerical weather prediction of 10 to 16 May. Damage output lead to the Rakhine Coast and ECNWF tropical deep model output lead to the Rakhine Coast, and GFS tropical deep model output is the lead of the Rakhine Coast. This three model is the nearly of the same percentage of the landfall. Previous time, and GFS is the another part of the area. Next slide. Next slide. In Mocha cyclone, based on the numerical, we are there working with relation with of the amount of the agency communication with of the RMC New Daily of the we would like to be email and we would like to be watch application, and we every tropical cyclone advisory we are the using of the RMC New Daily, and we would like to be the obey of the new RMC New Daily warning system, and we would like to be directly contact with of the Dr. Moa Batra and Miss Monica of the this cyclone period. Next slide. This is the video comparison of the
Sir, we have lost connection again. Dr. Kyaw?
Yes, again,
Okay.
the electricity problem. Then
So now Myanmar utilizes all modern means of technology for communication.
hello, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Maybe electricity is there today. Is the electricity is the down of the heavy rainfall. I already thought of the Delta Tema. This is the communication of the regional office. And we would like to be the regional office of the IBA Cruise, first email and other communication systems single sideband. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We would like to be the release of the
So this is the communication system during Cyclone Mocha. The warnings and advisories, they were disseminated through TV channels also. Dr. Ting?
Hello, yeah, ma'am.
Yes, please.
So can I ask a question, I think?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So as already you mentioned in your slide also, the lot of changes that taken place after 2008 Nargis cyclone. So in recently, in the modeling capability also, you are able to utilize all this model ECMWF, this and then also you are running WRF, is that right? WRF model also you are running yourself?
Hello.
Yes,
Can you hear?
yes,
Yeah,
you
can
are
you
not-
hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, what I am asking me, the modeling improvement also you have done a lot of improvement after the 2008 event. Similar thing also happened in India after the super cyclone of 1999. Lot of changes took place, and now we have improved a lot to minimize the losses. So, what is the main how the casualty destruction we find? How the casualty during this cyclone is reduced because of the early warning or because of the evacuating the people? What helped to minimize the life loss?
Yeah. Yes. This is the one is the improvement of our early warning system, and another one is of the evacuation of the evacuation. Is the we will our presentation. You may see of the we would like to be prepared of the disaster.
Yeah, so early warning. No, my point was how this disaster management means the disaster manage those who will take the action in the ground when some system is approaching. How means whether there is role from that also means evacuating the people from the vulnerable area, taking to other region. Whether that is helping more or the early warning accuracy giving that is helping more.
Yes, it may be the or cannot be difference. You know 2022 our WMO mention of the early warning and early action. 2008 we would like to be issue of our early warning system, but we people cannot be believe of our strong warning, and they cannot be evacuated after this time. At this time, we would like to use a lot of people were dying, and this Mocha cyclone, we would like to be the preparedness of the all setup of the one. Another one is the early warning is the improvements. Another one of the communication with of the RSC utility, and we are the close cooperation. Another one is the we would like to be the preparation of the before disaster.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Hello, can our slide? This is before the Mocha cyclone. We would like to be the public awareness and evacuation train of the all of the region and state of the in our country. We would like to be the authority inspector of the natural disaster prevention training, storage of the rescue and relief and supporting of the equipment of the before next slide. this is the communication of the with media. Previous cannot be
So this is how the warnings and advisories were disseminated through various newspapers and media channels. And then this is the warning dissemination system followed at
spread of the power storm new and warning. Next slide. This is the full dissemination system of the higher authority ministry and user. This is the full channel.
So the dissemination system includes yes, sir.
Next. Next. This is the after MOCA announcement of the state administration council. If we would like to be a cyclone affected area, it may be issue of the May 15 and May 16. One of the Yakai state, and another one is the another one of the Chin state. Next.
These are the
Next slide.
photographs of
Okay, for the next slide.
program after Cyclone Mocha.
Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
After Mocha cyclone was introduced of the in our Deputy Prime Minister and Union Minister of Minister that area the photo of the next slide.
Yes, sir.
This is the conclusion of our presentation. DMH Myanmar is the main responsibility of the tropical cyclone over North India Ocean, especially Bay of Bengal and the Sea, through the affected warning system. Moreover, Myanmar also informed the tropical storm over South China Sea, and before 2008 early warning facility of DMH is very limited. No satellite and no NWB and no radar addresser. After Nugget, WMO, RMC New Delhi, ESCAP, JICA, addresser, supporting of the capacity building and human resources. After 2008, DMH can issue more accurate warning and focus based on current facility, but still need the more aggregated instrument and reference for operational early warning system. Before the extreme severe cyclone storm Mocha, DMH informed to higher authority and public 5 days ahead. By Chairman of the State Administration Council, the National Disaster Management Committee emergency meeting was held in Naypyidaw since 6 May 2023. Next slide. The emergency meeting of the National Disaster Management Committee opened the Office of the Disaster Management Committee of the Ministry of Social Welfare and Resettlement to solve the cyclone-related matter in a timely manner, starting 8 May. The pre-disaster preparedness is very effective for early warning and disaster reduction of the Mocha cyclone. I believe general coordination between of the National Meteorology and Hydrology Service, Disaster Management Authority, and Development Agency is fundamental to better prevention and preparedness and in an early action. I saw of the Mocha cyclone is spread of the early warning and early action in Myanmar. Next slide. This is our last slide. I would like to express again my appreciation on behalf of the Ministry of Transport and Communication, Department of Meteorology and Hydrology of Myanmar to WMO, RMC New Delhi, ESCAP, all of the PTC member country and JICA, and sincerely look forward to continued support toward early warning system and disaster reduction activity in Myanmar. I also would like to thank all the Dr. Moa Patra and Ms. Monica for the closely cooperation with of the Mocha cyclone period. We would like to be very affected our warning issue. I believe that this lecture series event is the most fruitful and hope to gain valuable insight into the disaster reduction from the sharing of the experience and best practice in our member country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Shall I stop sharing?
Yes.
So we request the participants, if there is any question, sir is available with us.
Anand, is there any question in chat box also? You can just.
Can I?
There is no question in the chat box.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Myself, Pratibha from the newspaper. I have to ask whether India has supported in rescue and early warning system during Mocha. Had India saved life in Myanmar also? Is there any collaboration with Indian government and Western Myanmar?
Yes, I would like to answer. India Meteorological Department acts as a regional specialized meteorological center, and we provide tropical cyclone advisories to 13 member countries that are bordering Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, and Myanmar is one among those countries. Every day we are issuing a daily tropical weather outlook guidance bulletin. So that is being issued to all the member countries, WMO and ESCAP, and the forecasters in India. And once it becomes a low pressure area, we issue special message to our disaster managers as well as to the member countries. And when the system gradually intensifies, the frequency of bulletins increases. When it becomes a depression, we issue 6 hourly advisories. And when it becomes a cyclone, 3 hourly advisories are issued. And during cyclone Mocha also, we were giving regular bulletins to Myanmar. And since 2022, we have started giving pre-genesis forecast. That is, from the stage of low pressure area, we give the quantitative track and intensity forecast. So that was also shared with Myanmar. And apart from that, we are also giving fishermen advisories for entire North Indian Ocean. So these are also shared with the member countries. And member countries also, they share observational data with us during cyclone Mocha, and even in case of any system that crosses Myanmar, we have seen that we get regular hourly observations about a day or two in advance ahead of the landfall. And we have a WhatsApp group with the member countries All the countries are connected with us. We share the bulletins and advisories with them. And if they have any clarification is required, we are always available.
My second question is, as the Myanmar and Bangladesh are pro-cyclonic area, I think natural calamities area, they are prone to. So, since last few years, how many, any estimate is there, how many lives we have to able to save, or impact of cyclone we have reduced in those countries?
Yes, we just want to share with you all that our region, though, experiences about 5 cyclones in a year. But this is the region that has faced most disastrous cyclones. We have had seen death of about 3 lakh people in Bangladesh during Bhola cyclone in 1970, and during Nargis cyclone in Myanmar, about 1,50,000 people died. But now, due to very effective and accurate early warning system, and also because of the cooperation among all the disaster management agencies at international level and national level, we have been able to minimize the death toll due to cyclones over, because of any cyclone, over the member countries also and over India also, to less than 100. And during Cyclone Mocha, there were about 145 deaths.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you.
Any other question, please?
Now, what challenges you face now? What challenges ahead?
See, forecasting recurving tracks is still a challenge, and forecasting over the Arabian Sea, forecasting the systems that develop over the Arabian Sea is still a challenge because that is a data sparse region. And we have come a long way in terms of improvements in observations, modeling system, data communication, warning and advisories communication. We all are well connected now. We have a very good network, but still there are challenges like recent cyclone Biparjoy, the rapidly intensifying cases, they are still a challenge. So that challenges are still there. We are working on it. So do we have a representative from Saudi Arabia? I'm not able to find out in the participants list. Okay. So if there's any question, you can please continue.
Yes, please. I want to ask you about the surge, state of surge, especially when the which the model is the best to solo the effect, which is the best of stations. Thank you.
Sir, I'm not able to understand.
Storm surge, about the storm surge.
Yes.
The storm surge, which is the model is the best.
See, at RSMC New Delhi, we are utilizing IIT Delhi model for storm surge prediction. Then we have INCOI's advanced circulation model for storm surge and coastal inundation for Indian coast. And then we have our own statistical model, Ghosh nomograms. Based on that, we provide advisories with respect to storm surge to the member countries.
Thank you, thank you.
Monica. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
This is Kyaw from the Myanmar. I have seen from the camera Professor S.K. Dubey the storm surge specialist. So I hear both of you and also Dr. Dubey, because we have trained, we have attended the storm surge modeling at the IIT last 10 years ago or something like that. But now the model doesn't work. We don't know about that. What happened? Just some errors. So that is there any training program supporting from the IMD?
Yes, every year we conduct training for the forecasters in the region. And for this particular, yes, and there are special sessions for storm surge modeling also. But for this particular issue, we request you to write to RSMC New Delhi, and we'll coordinate with Professor Dubey, and we have his student Dr. Jismi with us. So maybe we'll be able to sort out the problem that you are facing in running that model. So you just need to write an email to us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, I have seen you from the monitor. Very good afternoon, sir, Professor Dubey.
Professor. Yes, please. Do you have any question from Professor Dubey?
I will be very happy to answer if there is any question from me.
Not here because it's
Okay.
just because of the SAM modeling problem. So I will contact later separately. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
So thank you. With that, I take this privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the participants who have joined us. Our special thanks to the representatives from PTC member countries, including PR of Myanmar, Yemen, Bangladesh, and representatives from Iran. And we also thank the disaster management agencies from India and representatives from Indian Navy and forecasters from India Met Department for joining us. And also thank you to those whom I am not able to recognize by name. They have joined. I could not recognize their affiliation, but thank you all who have joined us. And we want to thank Dr. Kyaw Moe for a very informative lecture about the evolution of early warning services in Myanmar. And yes, indeed, Myanmar has gone a long way in disaster management. And we look forward to Myanmar for greater contribution in the region, particularly in terms of sharing of data and sharing of knowledge and experience and expertise among the forecasters. And we are happy to share with you that every time during a cyclonic disturbance, we get full-fledged cooperation from Myanmar. And every time we need not ask them, they provide us hourly observations, and such kind of support help us in better decision making. And Myanmar is the first country with whom we started sharing the advisories through WhatsApp. And today we have all the member countries in that group, and all of us are well connected. And I also want to thank Dr. Martha, representative from Iran Meteorological Department, for helping us jointly organize this session. And thank you all once again. And next Monday, we'll have the expert talk by PR of Sri Lanka. So we'll meet next Monday at same time. Thank you and best regards to all of you for joining us. Thank you all. Thank you. And special thanks to Professor S.K. Dubey. Thank you, sir, for joining
Most
us.
welcome, most welcome.
Blessings, sir.
Mika.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry for this time for the electricity condition. Now it may be the national occurs in